Thank you for those late night dinner and those crazy nights that we're at Target, visiting Mark. Is it Mark or Mart? Yeah, visiting my husband, mine. Okay. Yeah, and then along that would be Nathan. Uh, Tyler and I, we call him Julong. Julong in English means shorty. Nathan is part of our group, and as much as we make fun of him, and because of his height, but we love him really much. I love him very much, and I wish I can hang out with him more often. So, but the fact that he's in Alhambra, and so we rarely. It's kind of complicated driving nowadays, but we make time when we can, and him working and going to school, and me, being me. But I still love him. We still talk once in a while, right? You know, Actually, we see each other on the weekend. Almost every weekend, the three of us will get together and we have planned. But yeah, I love you. Nick and Timmy. Wow. Nick is actually Nick is one of my first best friend in California. Um, he moved to Corona now, so which is like an hour from where I live. So I don't get to see him as much as I used to, and we don't talk on the phone as much anymore because his school schedule is crazy, and he's stressed out a lot. So we don't talk on the phone as much as we used to, or as at the beginning of the year, we're all like, I am on the phone with him like at least 24/7. You know, well, not really 24/7, but like throughout the day, I will talk to Nick for about 7 to 8 times, and he's like the first person that calls me when he wakes up, and the last person I talk to when I go to sleep. It's kind of like the boyfriend I'll never have. That's what I tell him. But next to that is his boyfriend Timmy. Timmy live in Seattle. I don't speak to Timmy as much, but I consider him as one of my best friends as well. And I just love Timmy very much. Timmy, you're the best. And I'm so sorry I don't get to see you as much as I want to when I'm up at home in Washington. But you know the reason why, right? Well, sometimes you do, but yeah. Um, on top of that, I also my classmate actually, I switched from day class and then I went to night class and I went back to day class. Well, the first time I switched to day class, um, I wasn't that much friends because I was really kept to myself. And then when I switched to night class, I made friends, but I wasn't as close to any of them. And then when I switched back to day, it completely changed me because Miss Chanel class was Miss Chanel is actually my teacher. Um, Her class was so welcoming. Just on the first day of class, they're so welcoming. They're so funny, and um, Sean has this little party for Brandon's graduation. And it was funny because Brandon was all drunk before I got there, and he's all being drunk. He's like, you know what, Andy? When I first saw you, I thought you were gay, and to be honest, if I was gay, I'd make out with you right now. And I'm like, I'm looking. I'm like, okay, thanks. Awkward. But after that, actually, it was really nice. Tiffany and I, we sat by Sean's pool, and we had this talk. And being tipsy and as I am, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, so Tiffany, remember what Brandon said earlier? Well, that's true. And she's like, oh, it's all good, and I love you, because the fact that you are that, I love you even more. And like at first I was really scared because I didn't think that they were gonna accept me for who I am, but actually they are. They're very accepting. I just, Tiffany, I just love you. Um, Actually, Tiffany and I, we had this plan. She's my baby mama, and I call her baby mama. She call me baby daddy, and we're actually gonna make a black Asian baby. It's gonna be the cutest baby you see. And then Sean was in the same class as Tiffany, so they started school at the same time, so they became really close friends. And they became really close friends. So Tiffany and Sean, they talk about everything. So I didn't tell Sean about me, but Tiffany did, which I didn't mind, you know. But it was really cool. Sean was one of the best person that I've ever met. He's like, the next party he had, he came up, he gave us that Sean speech, and he's all like, you know, Andy, Tiffany told me about you, and you know what, it's okay, I love you, and blah blah blah. I was like out of it, so I'm like, oh, that's the only thing I remember. So I was like, oh, thank you, Sean, I love you too. And it's very sweet. And I am also, my classmate also have Emily, you know, I totally love her. Myra, oh my god, I love Myra. I feel so bad because I didn't get that close to Myra toward the end of my school mod. So I wish I made friend with her more earlier, but she is like the best masseuse ever. She gives the bomb massage. But you know, and during my class, you know, there's also, actually, I consider all my classmates my really good friends because they're actually really open and friendly. I also made friends with Orlando and Andre, Erica, and who else? Wow, this is so bad. I feel so bad. If you guys are watching this, I'm so sorry because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember anything. There's Erica. Oh, there's Kaylee. Oh, Kaylee gave the best massage. There's Kaylee and a few other people. I'm so sorry. But just because I don't mention your name, just that doesn't mean I don't love you. You guys are very special to me. I also, among this year, I also made a whole bunch of new friends. I actually expand my horizon. Whereas before, I usually just hang out with like these little group of Vietnamese people. But ever since with school and being friends with Tiffany and with everybody in the classroom is so diversity. And that's a big word right there. Word of the day, diversity. I actually expand my friendship circle, so I made friends with, you know, a whole lot more people. You know, different races, different nationality, which is good, you know, because I'm glad that I'm learning to do that. I mean, not that I was racist, like a bad person about it, you know, but I'm actually concentrating on making more different friends than just my usual Vietnamese community friends. Yeah, other than that, I really don't. Yeah, that's all. I also made friend with this guy in Bellingham, Adam, the person that got me to do this whole YouTube thing. So I'm kind of addicted to it right now, but yeah, thanks, Adam. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's all I'm gonna say. So that's my year. I'll post up another one in Vietnamese. Actually, I have to do one in Vietnamese anyway, and then I'm gonna do my New Year resolution. So stay tuned for tomorrow, New Year special. So this is the end. So it's New Year Eve, so I'm gonna say Happy New Year Eve. But if I don't get back to you tomorrow in time, because I have to be at the airport. So during the day, we actually have a lot of things to do. I'm gonna have to run around a few times. So Happy New Year, everyone. And I'm so sorry I can't be out there partying with you guys. But if you do go out, party extra for me, and be extra safe. Please don't drink and drive. Always have a designated driver. I know New Year, everyone is being crazy. Even though it's just another reason for you guys to go out and have fun and get drunk. But just be safe anyway. And don't forget, at midnight you have to find someone to kiss. Yes.